Hello everyone. So today I'm going to tell you about how to firstly install VS Code and like how you can use it to basically do C++ program. And first of all, it's very important before you go for any coding. It's quite important to set up an environment where you can actually solve the questions, where you can actually do the programming itself. So basically, how we do the how we do basically install VS Code. So when we install VS Code, we normally firstly type VS Code and we go to this link. Now, when we go on this link, we simply click on it, and here it is already mentioned about download for Windows and all. So, like there are a number of versions, whichever your desired operating system is based upon that, you can install it. And like when you click on this, I've already installed it in my computer. So like this will open and to reach this particular stage, you have to select a number of things, number of themes. So like this you will do. The other thing that you have to install here is that the other thing that you have to install for doing C++ programming is its compiler. Now its compiler comes with the name MinGW. Now when you click on this MinGW download, here it is the very first link. There are a number of them here, but it is recommended to go for this one. Now, when you will download this, like I've already set up the MinGW, so I won't go into that much. But when you will download this, it's very simple proceedings. You just have to go step by step and proceed with the installation. Now what you have to do after downloading this and after actually setting it up. Let me tell you how to download this. When you click on this download, you get here, you click on this setup, you click on install, you click on the C only, and here it is installing it. So this might take a little bit of time based upon your internet speed, and like it will continue, it will take a little bit of time. So you can do it. I'm just telling you what after all the completion of this installation, how you have to proceed with all that thing. So like it is also mentioning about the status, how many items have been processed out of how many. So you can go for it, and like I will again go for it. So the status is 86%, and this will go on for a little bit of time. This is a process that takes actual time for this. Like installing VS Code is not a big thing, and the problem and the main thing that you do while setting up the environment is here the fact that you have to actually deal with these things. So normally, like I will now press on the continue. So hopefully now after this, what you will do, I'm telling you, you will click on this to be installed, mark for installation. You will click on this to be installed. Okay. Now why I clicked on this is because I'm telling you why I clicked on this. Now, when you install these two, the very first one, if you click here, it's the GNU C++ compiler. Now, VS Code, after installing it won't still run the program. It will give you the error GCC internal recognize not recognize command. Now, why this happens is that the part of this compiler is not there in the environment variable. You have to set it up. So when you check these two, then you have to go for apply changes. Now, when you go for apply here, you will click on this and they both will be installed. So finally, what you have to do, this will be created in your C drive. This will be created in a folder where you have to go to bin and you have to copy that path, copy that file path name, and you have to then open the system environment variable. And in that, like in the system environment variable, and then you have to just simply paste the path and you are good to go. So this was all about like firstly setting up with the VS Code. Now, what we have to do exactly here. So here, using VS Code is very simple. It is all written. You have to first open a folder. You have to create it, and like when you open a folder, and you simply create here. So I can go for any folder here. So if or basically if I create a new folder, so I just select this. I just simply select this, and here I have got a new folder, the very same folder name that I used here. Now what I will do here is that very simple. I will create here a file name test1.cpp. Now why CPP is like that? This is the extension for the files when you write the code for C++. You just simply do like this, and then you just simply want to do what? You have to just simply write a code. So whenever you write a code, here is a problem. Like when you write a simple code which actually just simply prints on the terminal, it never takes any input. It not even takes a single variable input. Like if you want to design a program initially when you are just installed the VS Code, and if you want to just simply write a program which actually just prints hello world on the screen, a very basic program. So that after doing the MenGW and all this thing, that will work. But if you want to, like if you have a problem of that you want to first, you want the system to take your input, take your name as input, and after that you want to just get it displayed on the screen. So initially it won't happen. So you have to do what? You have to go on, you have to click here. There is a manage, you have to click here. Here you have to go on settings. Now when you go on settings, you can here go for like you have to write here run in, you have to write here run in terminal. Now when you write here run in terminal, here comes run in terminal here. This you have to check it whether to run the code in integrated terminal or not. Now, if you check it, then your VS Code is ready to actually take input, whatever your name, your like age and value of two numbers to give the sum division, anything, whatever kind of problem you want to solve, this will be done. And here you can go for also like if you want to type it now, if you want the font size of the text that you are writing on the screen on your workbench, you want to alter it, then here you have got the font size. And remember that any value won't give a change here. It has to be in pixels, like it's written control the font size in pixels. So like you have to just do that. And coming on that, we have it like the next thing is there. Now, here are few extensions that you install. Normally, VS Code, why we use VS Code is that because of its like facility to provide you with extensions which make your work easier. Now, when you do the extension, here are few extensions that you have to install. The very first is I have already installed in my laptop, so like I won't install it again. I'm just showing you. This is the extension Code Runner. So you have to install it. See here, it's already installed in my laptop. So you have to install it. Now, this is one extension that you have to install it, and then you have to install another one for C++ programming. That is this one. This one is all, as you can see, this one is already installed in my laptop. So this is another extension that you have to install in your laptop. Barring that, any kind of thing, you can go for themes as well. So like here are the number of themes. Like uh, you can go for in extensions. You can go for like I have got. Let me tell you, jellyfish. Yes, this one. This one thing. You can see this is like installed in my, and therefore you can see if I just go for test1.cpc, this is like that. So basically, this is the way to like simply install the VS Code on your system. Now, after you have installed VS Code on your system, you are all set to start coding and start writing your code in C++. As you know that C++ is quite a important language when it comes to competitive programming and DSA and all your basic coding questions. So for that, you firstly require, for any primitive programmer, you actually require a good integrated environment. So here it's an integrated environment, and you can all set up for any other kind of language like Python, Java, whatever your need is. But more commonly to start with, here is a C++ installation setup using VS Code. So you can do it. So it was just that. I hope it is it is quite clear to you all. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, like, comment based upon that.